Begin Podfix Network transmission in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Yummy and Fearless podcast with the Side Chicks, where we offer our side of the issues. Thank you so much for listening. Please follow us at Yummy Fearless on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and even Pinterest, where you'll find additional content from today's show. You can also listen to us on Apple iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher, and Spotify. Please rate, like, review, subscribe, and share. And if no one else has told you today, we love you. Now let's get into the show.
Jesus.
I was singing, Amen. Amen.
All right. Goodness Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord.
Lord.
Okay. All right. So
We made it.
We made it. How was your day?
Man, I had a bad nutrition day, but other than that, it's okay. I ate all the things. All the things.
Yeah, today was not a good nutrition day for me, but I'm gonna do better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Put it like this. If eating ice cream is wrong, I don't want to be right.
I don't want to be right.
I don't want to be right. I just want to eat the ice cream.
We need something, man.
We need something, some vice. Come on. I don't do anything else.
Right. Gotta have something here.
Let the old girl have ice cream and onions if I want.
Let me have something.
The onions don't like me though. I love onions, but they don't love me.
I don't know what I would do if I couldn't eat onions because I like me.
Right?
I love onions.
I just eat them and suffer the consequences because my old ass digestive system doesn't want to cooperate with the things that I like to eat.
Damn, mine.
I never had that problem when I was young. Now my old ass system is like
the old person problem.
OPP.
Right. Remember when that meant something else? Not
yes.
Not
anymore. OPP.
So I have a question. What do you consider cheating?
What do I consider cheating? I consider cheating not playing by the rules.
Okay.
If you're playing by the rules and you're playing within the parameters of the rules, it's not cheating. But if you are going outside of the rules so that you win or that the field is not level, then that's cheating. How's that?
Okay. So it's sort of black and white for you. Is there any gray?
No. Oh yeah. There's because it's not the same for every game, if you will. It depends on who the players are. It's like this. If I'm playing, let's just go with the game analogy. If I'm playing a little kid who's 5 years old and I dunk on their ass, is that cheating? No. I'm playing within the parameters of the rules, but that's not really fair. Now, is it? Fair. Because I have there's asymmetrical skill level. But if it's somebody who's my age, my size, and the playing field is level and I dunk, then that's all fair.
Yeah. But some people have like really harsh black and white standards for cheating. I tend to think that it is more of a gray area. Mm-hmm. Like some things are pretty obvious. Like if you insert, any appendages into any caves or holes, then that's clearly cheating to me. Like if any insertions.
Well, that depends. Insertions. If you have it again, I will go back to it depends on the parameters. It's if there's an understanding about appendages being used, or don't ask, don't tell, that is not cheating.
Wow. So it's possible that you could have an agreement where insertion
is
on
part of the
table.
game.
Is on the table.
Sure.
But typically speaking, for the average person, insertion is not on the table.
I don't know that that's true, but okay. We'll stay with that premise. But I don't know that that's true. That typically,
Okay.
I don't know that anything
Really?
is typical. Yes.
That's true, because I do think, like you say, it depends on what is established within that relationship. But like even what I see when I see a lot of younger people, or some of the ideals I had when I was younger were more black and white, was like, no insertions of any kind. just black and white, even like attention, even showing the opposite sex too much attention, I would have been like, no. But what about if you're frequently hanging out with someone you're sexually attracted to?
What about it?
Would you consider that? Would you consider that cheating?
If I am the person who is hanging out with somebody I am sexually attracted to, do I consider that cheating? Or would my partner consider that cheating?
Both.
If my partner knew, they might consider it cheating. But no, not necessarily. No, I don't think that's necessary. I don't think that's because those are fleeting fantasies, fleeting. And you can, you might find yourself sexually attracted, unaware or unprovoked, or, subconsciously. You may be subconsciously attracted to someone sexually. And I don't know sexually. I don't know if that can be a thing, but maybe it is. But as long as you don't act on it, or depending on what the parameters of your relationship are, I don't necessarily consider that cheating.
So even if your partner was hanging out with someone that they were sexually attracted to, you wouldn't consider that cheating?
Nah.
Be okay with that?
Not necessarily. No.
So what about flirting with a colleague at work?
Nah.
Okay.
Nope. Not either way. Not me doing it, not my partner doing it. Nope. Don't consider that cheating. What
about frequently posting fire emojis on someone's Instagram photo?
I don't give two shits about what you post on Instagram, because I don't even see. I guess if I'm paying attention, maybe. No, that's not cheating. No. You know what I consider cheating? Now I know I'm probably giving the impression that none of this stuff phases me, but what I consider cheating is intellectual stimulation. If you are intellectually stimulated by someone else, and that causes you to desire them, I'm like, hold on.
Are you serious?
But just physical attraction, no.
So the intellectual stimulation is like, hold up, pump the brakes.
Yes. Like, wait, who is this bitch?
Really? So just like him being attracted, like, oh, she has like a big ass or whatever. It's like,
yeah, that doesn't faze me.
But if she up in here, ain't he?
Yeah.
Then
yes.
Like,
yes.
Then, like Ike said, then that's a problem.
Or power. Like if my partner is stimulated by another woman's status, intellect, or power, I'm like, hold on. Now I'm in my feelings. Yeah. Now I'm in my. But if you're stimulated by somebody's looks, their ass, their face, maybe at one point, but not now.
No. Like, I also think if my partner found somebody hilarious,
like, wait a minute, hold on.
I'm the funny motherfucker in here, okay?
And can't be but one.
Right, I do the jokes. Fuck that. Like, if he seriously. If he came home and he was like, such and such at work said blah, blah all the time.
Right.
I would be in my feelings.
Yes. You kikiing now?
Oh right. Like, she funny? That's funny to you?
Yes.
I'm the funny. Okay, but there's this new term that's catching a lot of energy, and it's all over the internet nowadays, and it's called micro cheating.
Oh gosh, here we go. Who came up with this shit? The millennials? God damn it. So tired of y'all. Okay, come on. Let's hear what's the micro cheating.
It's these fucking millennials.
It's these blame the millennials. Thanks a lot, Obama.
It's always them. Well, I gave you some examples of what is considered micro cheating. Hanging out with someone you're sexually attracted to, flirting with a colleague at work, liking somebody's Instagram photos, texting your ex, all fall under the umbrella of micro cheating.
Well, wait a minute now. Texting your ex could be problematic. Could be. Not necessarily, but it could be. And micro cheating.
So micro cheating is defined as is the act of cultivating in small ways inappropriate, intimate connections outside of your relationship. This subtle form of cheating doesn't involve physical intimacy with the other, i.e., they haven't kissed or had sex with another person, but the actions do break a couple's agreements about romantic exclusivity in other ways. So that is called micro cheating. So texting your ex, though, you'd have a problem with.
You know what? I've just decided. I think this is a young person's problem. I don't think that old people, such as myself, give a damn.
So, okay. And when I looked at this, I thought, but I also am not in a relationship. So maybe because I don't have a person I can like think of this for, that for me, all of it is kind of like, I'm not doing this.
Right.
It's like,
it's a young person's game. I'm telling you. When I was young, maybe I would have given two shits, but I just don't care enough.
But like in my older years now, I would hope that you find other people attractive.
Thank you. Please. Ask a friend.
I find other people attractive, and I hope other people find me attractive.
Yes.
And I don't think that means I'm micro cheating or cheating, but lots of people do feel that is a form of cheating.
Millennials.
And we're going to blame the fucking millennials.
We're blaming the fucking millennials. I would say it's either people who show me a person who gives a damn about, quote, micro cheating, and I will show you somebody who's under the age of 35. Or somebody who just got married or the relationship is super new or something like that. So it could be an old person who is flexing young. Right. Because they just got into a relationship. But if you're over 35, you don't give a care about micro cheat. That sounds so absurd to me.
It is really the biggest deal now. So, but like, I kind of thought this when I heard it too, that it sounds similar to emotional cheating. Remember the emotional cheating, so do you think that emotional cheating is similar to like your offensive lane, the intellectual cheating?
No, I think that no, I don't. I think emotional cheating, if I have to call it that, is when you are romantically in a relationship. You're in a relationship that may not be physical, but you have all the other things. You're in a relationship that is exclusive. Well, I don't know if it's exclusive, but you basically have zeroed in on a person with whom you have a loving romantic relationship with, and it has everything, all the elements of a relationship except for the physical. That to me is emotional.
So no insertions, basically, though.
Right, because insertions make it something else. That turns it into something else.
Now,
I'd rather you have sex with somebody and not be emotionally involved.
I would have a problem with the emotional cheating. But when I look at the micro cheating definition, because I've shared before on the podcast that I am notorious for work husbands. And honey, I be in some hot and heavy work relationships. And based on this definition, those gentlemen are micro cheating with me intensely.
No.
And some of their behaviors, if I were their wife, I wouldn't appreciate. I can't see it. I can't see. You spend more time with people at work than you do with people at home. So it's natural that you will develop relationships with those people. And it's unrealistic to think that, your husband is not going to talk to any female. He's not going to talk to any female. He's not going to develop relationships with and friendships with other females. No, that's a petty, what, if she's tripping on that. If she's our age and she's tripping on that, no, not okay. Well, I don't think it's just having a just talking to them, period. But just being honest, some of my work husbands,
they care for you deeply.
They care for me deeply because we be hot and heavy.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Carrying on. And I'm going to tell you, if I was their wife and I knew the depth of the intimacy that they share with me at work, because another example of micro cheating is discussing your sex life.
Well, I knew you were going to say that. And I strongly disagree with the idea that is micro cheating. To me, that is saving marriages.
So, like, what if you like to be topped off, whatever that means? I don't even know what it means.
I don't know what that means either.
But let's say you like to be topped off.
What
let's
the hell
say
is that?
I don't know, but something that's kind of like shouldn't be outside of your bedroom. But your husband is at work telling Yummy you like to be topped off.
Your husband is, to me, Yummy is saving your marriage. Yummy is saving your marriage because you know what? Your husband has an outlet and he has a female perspective that he can run it past. And if you are if your husband is tripping, Yummy is going to say it to your husband. Thank you, Yummy. You just done a public service for the world. You saved the marriage.
That's true. But like, I shouldn't know that your husband likes it 4 times a week, that it takes him about 20 minutes to get where he needs to be.
That's a bit much. That is a bit TMI.
So that level of knowledge is considered micro cheating because one of the examples of behaviors that counts as micro cheating is cultivating intimate or erotic energy with others.
Yeah.
And that's cultivating intimate energy.
I would argue that too is saving marriages. I would argue that is saving marriages.
And cultivating a fantasy of emotional closeness with others.
Yeah. Saving a marriage.
You think that's saving a marriage?
Yes.
So
yes.
if we come to work Monday and I'm kind of like, did you finally get some sex this weekend?
Then that to me that is support. That is support on the deepest level. Yummy is supporting my marriage. Thank you, Yummy.
Wow. But like anything, if you aren't comfortable sharing that with your partner, then you're probably doing something wrong.
I disagree.
So
I disagree. No, you can't tell. You should not be telling your partner every single thing. Some things don't need to be said to your partner. Your partner doesn't have to know every thought that you think. Does not matter. I would argue that your partner shouldn't know everything that you think.
If my partner's coworker knows that I like to get topped off, which again, I don't know what that means.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. Yeah, somebody tell us what getting topped off means. If my man's partner knew that I like to get, I would be open to stabbing him. Be pissed. Like you.
Why? Why would you be pissed about that?
It's none of her fucking business. And why are you discussing my need to get topped off with this?
If he didn't tell his coworker, he might be telling some who there's going to be nothing going on with him and his coworker. He might be telling somebody who's like about that life and be like, okay, well, let me help you out. So to me, The coworker is providing a buffer between him and the real world and the rest of the world. So
he could tell Jesus. That's who you tell. You tell your Lord and Savior. All right. And
that's putting too much pressure. That's too much pressure on the Lord.
So they also say seeking out repeated intimate interactions with people you find attractive.
That may be crossing a line. Maybe. But I don't even think that in and of itself is crossing a line necessarily, but it could be if you repeatedly seek it out. Yeah.
Here is one that I do feel I have a problem with. Revisiting a person when you feel upset in your committed romantic relationship.
Revisiting a person?
Yeah.
Like an old flame or something?
You go visit, I guess you go visit this person or you...
like literally visit.
Yeah. When you get into an argument or when you have a conflict in your main relationship.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
I'd
that
be
people
like,
when they're comfortable, when I want to go to somebody I can trust. I want to go to somebody that I feel that is a confidant, somebody whose opinion I respect. It makes sense that I would go to somebody familiar.
Every time we get into it, you got to go call your coworker and y'all got to go to IHOP. Are you fucking kidding me? Every time? You ain't got no niggas, nigga?
Not every time. No, not every time. But maybe sometimes.
You ain't got no nigga?
Sometimes.
You need some men in your life also. I'm not saying like never, but if she is your only outlet, that's a motherfucking relationship.
True. I would agree with that. I wouldn't want my partner to, every time something goes wrong with us, he's going running to her. Like, what she did, da, 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 da. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look right. The optics of that doesn't look right, doesn't feel right. But, again, you spend more time with the people at work than you do with the people at home. So
this is true. So they say regularly draining your erotic energy with social media or other digital means, creating an intimacy drought in your relationship.
That's probably true. I would, but to me, that's different from cheating. Draining your, how did they put that? Draining your erotic something
regularly draining your erotic energy with social media or other digital means, creating an intimacy drought in your relationship.
I think that's true, but I don't think that's the same as cheating. Yes.
Okay. Because you can, by the time you get home, some of your needs can be met earlier in the day.
Right.
Earlier in the day. So it's like, I don't really need to interact with you in that way because like I was fucking around with Yummy all day and she held me.
Right. She held me, yes.
In her arms and like I'm straight to tell the truth.
But that's different from cheating though. To me, that's different from cheating. Is it draining your erotic energy and not leaving anything left for your primary relationship? Possibly. Is it cheating? Not necessarily.
So this is interesting because they say that micro cheating often begins with lying to yourself. So you may not even be conscious of
fake news, huh?
Yeah, I guess conscious of the act. And so often it involves a slew of subtle psychological defenses like minimizing, rationalizing, and even denying. So it's possible that you could get fairly deep into it before you actually realize there's a problem. But I do think that if you share most of your intimacy through the day with your work wife, if you're sharing in that way, by the time you get home, you're already tired because you're just tired from the day.
Sure.
But you don't need that to express that part of yourself because you're expressing that part of yourself at work.
Sure.
then over time, that can sort of be a problem in your relationship because you're not sharing in that way with your main partner.
It could be, but I think I'm having trouble with the whole the cheating moniker or micro cheating. To me, that it makes cheating seem like it's a black and white, like it's cut and dry.
Yeah.
And I think that, again, I think it's a young person's game. No person can be your all, everything, every day for the rest of your life. There is no way possible that your significant other is going to be everything to you. Your intellectual stimulation, your emotional stimulation, your physical, meeting your physical needs, your intellectual need. I just don't believe that is even realistic. And it's silly. It's silly to think that at times your spouse is not going to, I encourage it. I encourage you.
I encourage it.
Yes, please. But of course, I'm the one who believes in polygamy. So,
oh shit.
Let's get another wife up in here.
Oh damn.
Where's my sister wife? Can we get another one up in here, please?
Have you watched that show, Seeking Sister Wife?
No. Is it a reality show?
Yes.
No. Get out of here.
It is the train wreck you cannot turn away from.
You can't turn away. Oh my gosh.
I
need to watch this.
You have to watch.
I gotta watch this.
We need to talk about this
because
it's
I'm
unbelievable.
With it.
After you see these people, I don't think you're gonna be with it because they make it look gross.
Oh, okay.
They make it gross. So what about sliding by DMs? You're cool if your man is sliding into people's DMs?
I'm the wrong person. I just don't care. It's like, if you can shoot your shot, go ahead, go for it. I just shoot your shot. And, to me, it's all going to come out. If somebody's sneaking around or doing something they have no business doing, it will come out. It's going to come out. And
eventually,
I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to fret. I ain't got to be pissed. It'll come out.
They say here's some potential signs to help you spot that your partner may be micro cheating. If they are fixated on their phones when they normally would not be, making them not present in your relationship. If they seem indifferent or checked out when you're speaking to them clearly, directly, and with vulnerability. If they become defensive when you ask them about an interaction or social media exchange they've had. If they regularly hint at others' attractiveness, but don't state their needs and feelings to you directly.
Oh, Lord.
Or if they withdraw and become detached for long stretches of time, especially in times of stress or conflict.
Now, see, the thing about being on the phone or being on, being inattentive, that would be a deal breaker for me. Him sliding into somebody's DMs, that doesn't, I can't see. I'm not saying that I wouldn't feel some kind of way about it, but I may not know about that. But I do know that you are checked out when we are together. That part I can see and I can feel, and I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
So that could be problematic if his extracurricular activities are causing him to be inattentive to me. I need what I need. I need time and attention. And if I need a certain amount of time, which I do, and you're not giving me my time and attention, then that could be problematic. But, sliding in somebody's DMs, flirting at work, going to lunch, talking about your sex life. Yeah, get another opinion. Get her opinion. Let her. And if she thinks that, all that glitters is gold, have at it.
And you're saying she's wrong because it ain't glittery.
She can, hey, let her find out. Let her find out. You go for it. Shoot your shot. Because I think that everything is, it's always, and this is what I want to tell women who would be, say, cheating with somebody else's husband. It's easy to fall in love and be all about somebody when you don't have to actually live with them, when you don't have to be with them and, build a life with them. So it's easy to call yourself, oh, you're in love. So but then if that man happens to leave his wife and go with you, you're going to see.
You are going to see.
Because just like he left her, guess what he gonna do with you?
Yeah, you're gonna get that. But they say like the reason that people micro cheat are the same reasons that people cheat is because they might feel sexier, smarter, or more charming and
Of course they
alive
do. Of course they do.
with that other person. So
because it's easy to feel that way when they don't know, they've never smelled your underarms, you know. They haven't seen your dirty drawers laying in the in the middle of the hallway and you know, putting the toilet seat down, and you know, it's easy to be attracted to somebody who you don't have to see them when they're vulnerable or when they're you know, or see how they take care of their business. All you see is the curated image that they put forth.
Exactly. Not the real person.
So I ain't worried. I can't even. I think young women get upset about that kind of stuff. I used to, but no.
This is definitely a young woman's game.
Definitely.
Like, I was looking at it and I was like, I can't even believe this is a conversation.
Man.
For me, I mean, like, some of the stuff is like, all right, nigga, you tripping. But like most of it, I'm just like, you flirted. Okay, you flirted with somebody. All right.
I ain't mad about that. I think it's cute. Go for it.
Knock yourself out.
Go for it.
Do you feel alive?
Show mama that you still got it.
Right. Good for you.
Let's see what you got.
Good for you.
Oh, I am not. I cannot see being. I can't see being upset about that. Cheating, micro cheating. Get the hell out of here with that, millennials. What are you talking about? Micro cheating.
Y'all need to find something to really care about.
Right. Micro cheating.
Y'all need to find something to really care about because they're talking
micro
about
eating. Can we talk about micro eating?
Some real problems.
Real world problems.
They talking about going through therapy.
Micro working.
Right. Micro working. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't worried about you and liking
micro
some pictures.
Cheating.
You like titties. I know that.
Right. I hope so. I hope that he can see. Shoot.
The only picture I'd be concerned about if you liking dudes' pictures.
Right.
Then let me know what's up.
Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, review, subscribe, and share. It helps other listeners find us. And don't forget to follow us at Yummy Fearless on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and even Pinterest, where you'll find additional content from today's show and also our highly curated He Can Get It list. As always, you can listen to the Yummy and Fearless podcast with the Side Chicks on Apple iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher, and Spotify. And if no one else has told you today, we love you and thank you so much for listening.
You've been listening to a podcast of the Podfix Network. Discover more audible gems like this at podfixnetwork.com. Make sure to catch up-to-the-minute network shenanigans by following @Podfix on Twitter, official_Podfix on Instagram, @Podfix Network on Facebook. And make sure to subscribe to Podfix Presents wherever you choose to find podcasts. The Podfix Network, artist owned and loved.